Yeah. I'm going to start this evening. This is Sunday. And we wanted to start talking about our debt-free journey. We went through the Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. And so we want to share our journey with you so that you guys can give us some feedback and maybe we can help each other do this together. So I think kind of want to start by talking about the why. What was it that got us to start and actually make the choice to do it and to get on a budget. And I think we talked about earlier last year we moved to back to Oklahoma about a year and a half ago, and God blessed me with a job, and we just started spending money.
We have money again!
And so we started spending it. And then 1 month we looked back on what we had spent, and above and beyond our normal expenses and needs and groceries and things like that, we looked at the bank and realized we had blown $900
over our necessary budget.
And so that, I think that was probably the shocker.
Yeah, he was not happy.
Oh, we were like...
He blamed me, really, is what happened.
Yeah.
But.
So I think that was... And we lead a life group. We're part of a church called lifechurch.tv. And we lead a life group here at our house. And so we decided that it would be important that we probably take our whole group through one of the Life Church curriculums that they put together, because Dave Ramsey came and spoke at Life Church, and they put together like a 4-week series called Money Matters that we took our whole group through.
Yeah, we have like 6 couples in the group, and I think it was beneficial for everyone.
Yeah. And after we did that, then we found out that one of the couples in the group that had already been through Financial Peace University, and so
they had bought the CDs, or the
CDs. And we decided to then just make everybody go through the whole thing one at a time. So we started and we took the CDs and went through it, and went through the workbook and went through everything. And then made some hard choices to decide to start budgeting, which I thought, because I'm the...
It wasn't really hard for you.
No, it wasn't hard for me because I'm the nerd. She's the free spirit. Yeah. And so I was like, budget, yes, let's do a budget. So I was excited. But I thought in my head that I was already budgeting. You know how it is. It's like, if you're the money guy, you're just like, okay, yeah, that's right. We do this, 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 and this. And I had auto drafts on this, and I had things going out. But what I wasn't doing was stopping the flow
of the free spirit?
Of the free spirit and the cash that we were just throwing at things at the end, after we got all our needs. And we just kept buying whatever we wanted to.
But basically. I'm not really... like a spender. It was more just like stuff. I mean, I haven't bought anything for me in forever. Yeah. But it was like, well, we need some more chips for the such and such, or I really want to bake cookies, so I need to go get some more whatever. Yeah. So it was. Yeah.
And it was, we used to eat out more than we do.
Yeah.
Because and we got kids. We have 4 kids.
We have 4 kids. Well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 3 of them eat, but now Reagan's eating.
Well, yeah, they all 4 eat actually.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. So,
nerd.
We just decided to do exactly what he suggested for us to do, and we sat down, and he said, handwrite a budget. And here I'm Mr. Spreadsheet. I've had things on spreadsheets for years, but I was like, okay, we'll handwrite a budget. So we sat down. And we just started putting everything on paper, of what we need. And I think, as if you've done this already too, you probably did the same thing we did. We looked at it and we're like, holy cow. It's like an eye-opener.
Yeah.
So it was kind of difficult. And probably just share with you what the toughest thing was for us to start, to actually do a budget, and what were some of our fears at the beginning. What would you say probably the toughest, what was the toughest thing for you starting a budget?
Well, I think that the first thing was not having, didn't feel like we had enough money. Like, as we're building the budget, I would think of something else and be like, do we have enough money for that? Like, that needs to happen. But then as we kept doing the budget, and then Chuck's like, okay, we're done, right? I mean, there's nothing else, right? And I am the most forgetful person, and I'd be like, I don't know if that's it. I don't know. Like, well, that's it. The budget's done. We can't think of anything else. So then something would come up, and I'd be like, emergency budget meeting.
I'm like,
I
no,
remember
the budget
something
is closed. The budget, you cannot add to the budget. And that was, the nerd. I'm like, shut it off.
Yeah.
You can't add to it.
But then he would be like, oh, okay, that kind of is a need, so, but we've already budgeted. So that, and I think Dave Ramsey said that it takes a little while to, what do you say, like 3 months?
It takes 90 days.
Yeah.
Do a budget for 90 days, because it's not going to work unless you do it for 90 days.
Right.
So.
To get used to it and to kind of think about all these things. Because you don't think about them if you don't budget them. You don't think about the title on your car or, the fact that you're going to need tires on the truck real soon. And, you just don't think about stuff like that. But when you get used to doing a budget, you're like, we're going to need them in a couple months.
Birthday comes up, and you're like, oh, we need a budget for the birthday. And then I'm like, well, how much do you spend on a birthday?
Yeah, on that.
And then she starts figuring it out, and I'm like, that's too much for a birthday.
Yeah. That was also annoying.
Yeah, and then you figure out that the kids need clothes. And I'm like, you have to put clothing in a budget?
Yeah.
I'm like, can we just not buy clothes? Can we just leave that out?
Yeah, our poor kids. They don't even know what going shopping is like.
Right. Absolutely.
What about you?
I think the hardest part for me starting a budget was you.
Thanks.
That's okay, though. Really, it was like... Because I thought I had a pretty good control already of the finances, because I'm the guy that does all the, works everything out every month.
Right.
But when we started to budget, then what was hardest for me was really seeing the numbers for what they really were. Really being accountable for every dollar that we spent.
Yeah.
And then going, because what we did was look back at our bank account and looked at what we had spent on things before, and I'm like, we can't do this anymore.
I know. So you want to make sure that you have enough money in your budget that you don't go over budget every month. Like, you have to be realistic. But then on the other hand, the Dave Ramsey debt free, getting debt free, you have to make hard choices. And so sometimes that means not eating out. It usually means not eating out.
Yeah, we cut that out. We cut that out big time.
Only for very special occasions when we really couldn't help it. And so that's all that we've done. And then maybe not eating as nice of meals, like beans and rice.
Stuffed beans and rice. And
ham and beans we had today.
Oh, the ham and beans were good, actually. And I hated the fact that I'd had to eat ham and beans, because I grew up in a broke family that ate a lot of ham and beans and Spanish rice. Did anybody ever eat Spanish rice growing up? Oh, please tell me. Somebody else in this world had to suffer through Spanish rice.
Oh, baby.
I hate Spanish rice.
So maybe we won't do very many beans and
rice. We will never, and I will never. I don't care how broke I am. I will not eat Spanish rice. Ever.
Okay.
So, just so you know.
We're not broke. we're working towards a goal.
That's true. That's true. We're working towards a goal, and we made a decision.
Yes.
So,
it's our decision.
Yeah, and and I see other people that jump at this thing differently than us, and I think everybody jumps at it differently in a different way. And you have different life situations, and you have different circumstances. And I know there's a lot of questions. We still have questions. Mm-hmm. I know you guys probably have questions. I'd love to know what your questions are, because I'd love for us to be able to talk about some of those things and
work it out together.
Some of the things that you guys have tried that works for you. That's really been like an eye opener or a key thing that has helped you guys to work together. The nerd and the free spirit. I don't know if there's anybody who's actually got 2 nerds or 2 free spirits.
I don't know.
That would be cool to know that. So if that's you, let us know.
And then we can be jealous.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's not a good thing. I don't know.
Be jealous of if they have 2 nerds.
Right.
Or
then
if they have
just be
2
boring.
free spirits.
Then it'd be chaos.
Yeah. That's true. But that would be, at least it'd be fun.
The chaos? The free spirits?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really hard
You might be going down in a sinking ship, but it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd like that.
Well, all right. So let's wrap this up. That's our time for this video session. Okay. But we want to get back with you and love to get some feedback, and let's work through some of these debt-free pitfalls.
Yeah.
Debt-free pitfalls that we all face.
The hard part's about getting started.
Yeah, getting started. And we'll share some more of our story in some other videos, because we're 90 days in now.
Are we?
Yeah. We are 90 days in, and there's some realizations that have been really cool.
It has been really cool.
And we will share some of that with you guys in another video. Okay?
Okay.
Rock.